Hello, everyone. This is Chala Dinkoy, CEO and founder of the Repositioning Expert. I come to you today with Tuesday Tea Time with Chala. It is probably one of the latest ones that I've done. Actually, I've done one when it was like dark, right? It's been a crazy busy day. So, in fitting with today's topic, is called Tired B2B Marketing Tactics because I feel a little tired today. It's been a very busy, wonderful day. So much opportunity. Oh, I am so excited. I'm planning for June, you guys. I'm just like bursting at the seams. That hadn't happened. Ew. That was not tasty. Okay. Mm. I'm like starving and I'm thirsty. And I'm going to go because I really had a lot of fun doing this list. Like, I got the inspiration, and in fact, it's from tired to inspired is the list. So I got the inspiration and the idea from reading one of the articles that I read to jog my ideas for doing this, which I love the discipline of doing this. Like I tell my clients, like you just stick to one thing and do it consistently. And this is what I do. This is content. You have to do it. You have to do it as a thought leader. You have to do it as a person who continues to put out content because not only are your clients looking for new ideas from you, but your prospects and the people who can't afford to work with you and they're looking for ideas, and but they have you in their sights and they're looking to you for advice. And I've done that with coaches that I didn't want to hire right now, or I've done that with people that I admire. So yeah, it's a great discipline. I think everyone should have it. And so this is mine. I repurposed this topic, with my blog and then with my newsletter. And some of them I've turned into keynotes. Some of them I've turned into packaged presentations. I'm selling them, past content that I've come up with for Tuesday Tea Time with Chala for in actual packages of conference presenting. So that's kind of the opportunity that I was talking about today. So it's really exciting. I can say more after it's been confirmed, but let me just tell you about what's been happening in the marketing world is the cost of new customer acquisition. So to actually get a new client has increased 50% over the last 5 years. And I bet you, and this doesn't even include the pandemic numbers in it, because it's a little bit older, but I bet you it's just before the pandemic. These numbers are before the pandemic. So I bet you, and this is both paid and organic cost together, it just costs way more. And the reason for that is because some of the things that you're doing are not working. And when I look at what kind of marketing my clients are doing when I meet them, or what kind of marketing that I see around me, then I look at, okay, what are some of the big innovators doing? What are some of the new trends? That's my job, right? I have to look at that, all of that, the tired, and then look at how to make it inspired or wired, as I like to call it. Okay, so here's a couple of things. Now, none of these are, set in stone or have actual research. I mean, maybe they do, some of them do, but these are all my opinion. And you can't live or die by my opinion. It's just what I think is tired versus inspired. But on its own, I'm sure there are people making lots of money doing them on their own. There are people who have specialized in it and who are helping other people make a lot of money with it. But from my perspective and for my business and for my clients, these are tired. But that's a disclaimer so that nobody writes me hate mail and nobody, gets offended. So PR releases, press releases. I mean, I used to work with and have hired so many PR agencies, including for my own business. And they can never guarantee you any placement. They can never guarantee you any results. And all they can do is really get some exposure and eyeballs. So instead of the company putting out their own PR release, why not turn it into an inspired online review is the first one. Online reviews, even if they're B2B, are peer reviews or, mentions in the press are what people are looking for today, instead of a personal, like the company putting out their own PR release. Next one is brochures. So instead of printing out brochures, most people are stuck at home anyway. They're still buyers. 50% are still not willing to do business in person. Why not lead them to landing pages? Brochures are just to give you information, but landing pages can actually not only give information, but allow them to interact with you and input their information, and then for you to download the information. And I'm actually going to talk a little bit more about that later. How about tired is magazine ads, inspired is social media ads, obviously, right? In general, I'm against ads. There's so much smarter ways to do things for B2B. But if you're going to do magazine ads, instead, I want you to do social media ads. Tired is TV appearances. And, I've got 19. So imagine if I'm saying it's tired. And inspired is actual podcasts. So because I couldn't travel anymore to the US to do those appearances, I started 3 podcasts, and I'm still using them. Tired is building websites. Inspired is building communities. So what do I mean by that? When I was launching a program, I hired a coaching coach to teach me how to build communities. So I built a B2B community on Facebook, which it turns out was not where my ideal community was, but you can literally build communities of people who are interested in the same thing and nurture them, and then continue to sell them and upsell them and help them. So instead of building websites, and building websites is by no means dead or the end or anything like that. But if you're going to invest a lot of time and money, yes, build a website, but build a community as well. And instead, if you have to, tired is pretty websites, and inspired is funnel websites. And I did a whole session on this about how every page needs to have a call to action, how everything on your website has to be very focused on getting the right information in the right sequence to the right person, and always be talking about their page. So instead of pretty, it should be a strategic funnel that actually brings people to buy from you. Tired is information, just giving people information on a presentation or a sales call or whatever it is. Inspired is giving solutions, right? Seems simple enough. And this goes again for when they come to you for information, you should actually be looking for, okay, what is the pain and what can I solve? And this is actually a really good example of this. Is I have at the same time, which is unusual, but I have 2 clients in the same industry, which is promotional products, and people are constantly calling them for one-off gifts. And what we're selling is, so, they want information. How much is it? How much is that? What can you do? But what we're doing is we're turning around and selling them a solution to, let's say, if they have a client retention problem, or if they have a employee retention problem, or an employee engagement problem. So we're selling them solutions instead of info. Along the same lines, tired is talking about your features and benefits. Inspired is talking about stories of solved problems, how you solved a similar problem in a similar industry and what you did to overcome the pain. Tired is panel appearances. I just had a client who is going on a panel, and inspired is something we talked about with him, is calling out a funnel link. So I usually throw out a link to my book, and they have to exchange their personal information to download it. You can throw out a link while you're sitting on the panel about something that would interest the audience, that is of value to them. Hopefully it's something that's been curated or created by you that then you can follow up on. But pretty much what you want is people to be exchanging their information for your whatever you're offering them. So instead of just appearing on a panel and saying, I agree, I concur. And to add to that, I concur. Like, I once attended a conference that was almost entirely made up of panels. And if I was going to do a drinking game where if every single panelist said, I agree, I concur, and to add to that, I was going to I wanted to kill myself by the end. But anyway, tired marketing is just attending a conference or a trade show. Inspired marketing is pre-inviting prospects to a roundtable or an event or a cocktail party, anything at all that you can do to pre-meet with them. And if you don't even have an event, just pre-invite them to meet with you, period. just period. Tired marketing is guessing at the prospect's pain. And then, of course, inspired marketing is actively and systematically interviewing them. Like the first month of my process working with clients is a 2 to 4 week interview process of them actively interviewing their exact target about the pain. So that's inspired on in my opinion. Tired marketing is selling one-offs. And so I was just telling you about the experience that my clients have where people are just calling them just to get one thing. And inspired is selling subscriptions. I love subscriptions. If you have any kind of product or service, I want you to think about the subscription model. Tired marketing is long reads, so like huge long blogs or articles and hours long presentations. So instead, what you're marketing, inspired marketing, is snackable 5 to 7 minute little live streams as presentations, or tiny little sound bites, or chunked up little paragraphs of readable stuff. So short, short, short. Everything is really short. And my last marketing, tired marketing, is handwritten thank you notes. Gratitude marketing is huge. I do it too. But inspired marketing is personalized Loom videos as follow-up. So Loom videos is just, you can try it for free. I think it's a freemium. It's a little video on the cloud service that you just, record and send in the email. And they just one click can view it, and you can completely embed it or whatever it is. You can do it into a LinkedIn chat. You can do it in regular email. You can do it in regular chat. It's really great. So I hope this Tuesday Tea Time has inspired you, energized you. And instead of taking offense, I hope it's giving you ideas on what you can do to bring your marketing a little bit more of a polish, pizzazz, bring it into the 2022s, and get more ROI out of it. Because why are you doing marketing if you're not getting any money and clients out of it? So thank you so much for watching, everyone. I will see you next Tuesday, where hopefully I won't be as tired or hungry, and the snow will have stopped. Yes, folks, it's Toronto and it's still snowing. All the best, everyone.